You tubulars, Nick 540 coming at you just before Christmas. It's the 22nd today, Tuesday. This morning, I met a buddy who I went to trade school with, and he was selling. We talked about this before, but him and I. He's selling this to me. This 1968. Here, let me see if I get a better view of that. 1968 22 karat gold sovereign with Queen Elizabeth on it. So I picked it up, and he gave me a deal because I helped him get the plumbing job he has now, which was nice of him. So I didn't have to pay taxes either. So that's nice. And then also today, Silver Gold Bull. Again, I have 2 orders with them. And this time I think the proper one came. I took the outer layer off. Let me get somebody gave me this for Christmas. I guess they don't like me very much. Okay, there we go. I know what this one is. I'm more excited for the next order. I can tell this isn't. Make sure the invoice isn't there. Yeah, I can tell this isn't the one that I've really been waiting for. Here's the package, and let's see. I'm going to put a chocolate in. There is a chocolate. It's a Christmas miracle. There it is. Build your wealth in ounces. We'll talk about the metals too a bit too. So I bought this in December 15th, and for those of you who are looking today on the 22nd, see silver is above $71 US, and gold is above 4,400 US. So platinum's also doing well. So it's already gone up since I bought this. So I got the 2026 1 ounce maple. This was like $100 Canadian for this because of silver's rise and the premium. So I think silver was like, it was like 92 then plus the premium. So yeah, this was about $100. We were getting silver for less than 20. Insane. Days are long gone. And then I picked up this, it's 2024, the double maple 1/4 ounce gold coin. I think I'm at close to 5.5 ounces of gold for 2025, which, considering what the prices have been this year, I think that's pretty good. I mean, some years I got 14 ounces, some years I got 9 ounces, but again, those years were the years where the prices were not as high as they are now. Right now, like in Canadian dollars too, for, over $6,000 for a 1 ounce maple is a lot. Even in August, it was like 4,000 Canadian, so it's gone up quite a bit. So this is a 1/4 ounce. This is 7.9 grams, but it's only 7.34 grams of gold. So just under 1/4 of gold in the sovereign, and then this maple. I am pretty excited for my next pickup, which is coming from Silver Gold Bull, and I'm thinking that one's probably going to ship after the holidays because they're pretty backed up on order. So this was the second order out of the 2. So the 4 Blessings coin came first, for those who remember that, in the last unboxing, and then this one came. So I don't know why they didn't send other things in there. Gotta relight the stick. The metals have been really rising, and I remember 2011 there was a big pullback. And I feel like this is different than that in the sense that it's a different world. The debt amount is different for countries. The Ukraine war wasn't happening back then. There are other wars, but not the Ukraine war. And I think some people are generally waking up to the fact that paper currency doesn't really hold its value too well. So I'm wondering if, and then also a number of other issues, but I think that might keep the metals above, or at least hold them longer than they did in 2011. Will there be pullbacks? Yeah, probably. There's like anything though, because the stock market's also done fairly well, and there's going to be pullbacks. But I think if you're able to take those as an opportunity to buy more rather than to have fear, you're going to do pretty good. So definitely, an interesting time. I couldn't imagine starting to buy metals at this price. You definitely have to be in it for the long term, but I do see them rising further. I just obviously don't have a timeline for when that is. It's just a matter of when. So I still think you might find, this is not financial advice, but I think you might find that this is still being sold at a relatively low cost compared to what it might be 1 year, 5 years, 10 years from now. So depending on your own timeline and your goals, I don't know what that means for you, but I think right now gold might be one of the better deals. Silver was up over 2% as of the time of this video, and gold and platinum was up like 7% at the time of this video. And gold is only up less than 1% as of today, time of this video. So that might be a good spot to hold some of your assets rather than buying. Silver is extremely volatile. And, to be honest, Silver Gold Bull, the other day I was on there, not to spoiler alert my next unboxing, but I did buy a 10-ounce silver bar for a cool $1,000 Canadian. And, but you'll see which one. That's the surprise. So what I'm waiting for, it'll probably come after Christmas. And I'm telling you right now, they had 10 of them, of those bars, and then they had 378 of the random 10-ounce bars, and there's 0 as of today, 0. And I just placed that order. They were gone like that. Same with the kilos. If you look on Silver Global, as of today, I mean, by the time you watch this, they might be back, but there was none, zilch. And I've been hearing that other bullion sellers have been having the same issue, supply and demand. So when everybody has greed, have fear, and when everybody has fear, have greed. So this might be a good time to think about gold rather than silver, and that's what I've done in this video. I did get a 2026 Canadian maple because why not? But I definitely look at the percentage gains and the premiums, and it seems like gold might be a bit of a better play right now, with less volatility per se. Now, yeah, of course it's going to cost more to get in, but your premium is lower and the percentage gain is lower right now. So you're not buying at the bottom, it's still moving up, but you're not buying at what platinum is, which is 7%. And I still think platinum is super undervalued. I really think that might be the sweet spot with silver's volatility. Not to say platinum is not volatile, or gold, and price movement, and then also gold's just general price entry point. platinum at 3,000 Canadian, or just over 3,000 Canadian, is looking pretty sweet. It wasn't that long ago that you could get it for 1,500, and I could see platinum doing kind of what gold is doing, not to the same extent, but it could, easily in the next couple of years be $4,000 or $5,000 Canadian or more. So, again, not financial advice, but I would be looking. I know it's tempting to buy silver now, but personally, I'd be looking at the platinum and the gold. Silver just has such a volatility. I also have PTSD from silver. And right now everybody has greed, so it might be a good time to not go crazy on silver. But what do I know, right? That's just my take. Maybe while everyone's going crazy on silver, it then has a pullback, and that's when you buy. And I think that might be the smarter move than to have panic and just try to get anything you can. So this is my recent pickups for the year. I do have one more silver gold bull unboxing to come, and Christmas is literally 3 days away. It's the 22nd today. I'm hoping I get Christmas medals, but I never count on that. And if I do, they're going to count towards my 2025 goals. And usually January 1st time, I do a video showing what my medal goals were for 2025 and show you everything I got, and then 2026 is goals as well. And the good thing about having those goals is it has really kept me laser focused. Even while the price was rising, I was able to dollar cost average through all of 2025 to reach and exceed some of those goals, which you will see in that video if you like to watch me. And I'm going to plan to do the same in 2026. Now, we'll see what the price is and what the volatility is, but I'm hoping to continue that strategy because it seems to be working, and some of those premiums generally disappear as a result. So I know I'm not like backyard bullying, moving the metals around and whatever, but you get a nice shot of them while I talk. Nice to have a 2026 maple. I'm not trying to collect every year a maple. I'm not really stacker collecting. I'm just, as I said before in earlier videos, every time I order, or almost every time I order a little piece of gold, I usually tack on a piece of silver too. When you're paying, between $750 to Canadian to $6,100 for small bits of gold, tacking on a $100 maple is not the end of the world. So, and it's a great way to like slowly build your stack. As I said, I'm pretty heavy on silver, so I'm not going nuts on it, but I am getting little pieces like that. Now the silver bar that I did order from Silver Global, I'm pretty excited about. So you'll have to wait for that video. And yeah, I know I'm ranting. And for those of you concerned about my breathing problems, I bet you the cigars don't help that much. I am going to blame the COVID vaccine. My work made me get it when I was at my old job. I'll see you next time, you tubulars. Keep stacking, and Merry Christmas.